G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we've got a new product showcase. I've been away, I've had some holidays, and in my travels I got to Sydney, and on the way back from Sydney to Melbourne, I stopped in at Canberra. And while I was at Canberra, I couldn't help but go to the two things that I find interesting in Canberra, which is the Australian War Memorial and the Royal Australian Mint. More pertinently for this channel, the Royal Australian Mint is where I stopped for a while. Got myself a visitor map. I got myself a Made for Wonder booklet that usually is for kids. I didn't unfortunately go on the tour. The tour was just a bit out of my time range for being at the Mint. I was a little bit pressed for time, but I did get to the Mint. I had a look around. There'll be some photos coming up. And I bought some stuff. It's always good to buy stuff from the Mint, in my opinion, because I don't get there very often. Well, I've never been there before, actually. And I don't have to pay for postage to get it down to Melbourne. So, what did I buy, you might ask? Well, I bought as much as I could possibly get my hands on that I needed. And so the new products that I bought, and I'll go through some of these now, is the ABC 90th anniversary. Now, the ABC is the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, Australia's public broadcaster. And let me see if I can get this around the right way. And it is its 90th anniversary this year. And so I got the 20-cent coin that came out not that long ago. So I'll pause it there. It's in its little card. It's the Royal Australian Mint issue card. It has the Queen's effigy on it, and it's dated 2022 with the 20 cents. It is a 20-cent piece. It's uncirculated. So very, very busy design with a lot of the characters and shows that were on the ABC television channel over the years, the 90 years. So that was one item that I got. Very... I couldn't actually get that when it came out. That came out around about the same time as the Red Poppy, and there was a lot of buying going on at shops, and I couldn't get my hands on one of those. So they had a lot of those there. And I also picked up another one of these, the 75th anniversary of the Australian Signals Directorate, and they had a lot of these in the shop. And I know that some people are finding them quite hard to come by, and I have got one of these before. I bought one for myself. I bought one for my member of my family, and I might give this one to a member of my family as well, because I know that someone else wanted it and was quite disappointed when I didn't get one for them. But I also got something that I didn't think that I would get up at the Royal Australian Mint, because it's a PNC, an issue by the Australia Post. The PNC is usually sold from post offices, and you can see there it's also a 2022 dated $1 coin. It's the Wallal Centenary, which is Einstein's theory tested in Australia. Einstein's theory of the speed of light, and that was done 100 years ago, I believe, 1919. So the reason that I got this one is it's an envelope privy mark, because it's a PNC from Australia Post. It's the $1 coin with an envelope privy mark, and obviously if you want to get all the $1 coins circulated and uncirculated, you sort of do need to get, if you want to be a completionist, you sort of do need to get the envelope privy marks as well. So there you have the envelope at the bottom of that coin. And I have the original coin when it came out from the Royal Australian Mint in the mint packaging. And so I was quite happy to see that. The other one that I've been trying to get, and I've been talking to some of my subscribers in the comment section, was the Smith family $1 coin that came out late in the year, November, December. That also looks like it's going to have a envelope preview mark, but I can't find that anywhere, and it's really hard to get. They didn't have any at the Royal Australian Mint. They said it's a bit early for that. So I'm still looking for that one, the Smith family $1 coin with the envelope preview mark. So that was it for, well, it wasn't it for the extras that I got. I will probably go through this next. And because it was a few days into January, it was around about somewhere between the 10th and the 15th of January, the new Strike Your Own, the new $1 coin for this year was available. And so I made myself, I got myself the new Creatures of the Deep $1 coin, and I struck it myself on their striking machine. It's in their lobby, their shop, before going through the tour or through the factory to have a look. Unfortunately, I was sort of misinformed, and I know that there are 5 designs of these cards. The coin's all the same, but there's 5 different designs of these cards, and I only got 4 because that's all I had change available in my pocket to be able to buy this, and I didn't really realise that there was another 5th one. So there's another 5th one that could go there, and it's got a spider-looking crab on it. But this is the Creatures of the Deep, and I'm missing one there because I've put it in a flip, and I will hold it up to the camera, and I will also hopefully there is some photos that I've been able to put up as well. And one of the cool things about this, not only is it a C-mint marked $1 coin that I struck myself by pressing a button in Canberra at their stamping machine, but also it is the first coin that we see with the new effigy, the memorial effigy. So that there, and I've probably got some photos of that. That's not a bad looking image. You'll see there it's got on the legend, it's got the denomination $1, and then it's got Elizabeth II, and it's got the date of her reign, 1952 to 2022 Australia, and that is and it's got Australia 2023. That is the interim effigy until we receive a new King Charles III effigy on, I believe, uncirculated coins or investment coins. I believe it's just uncirculated or collector coins through 2023 until we get the effigy of King Charles III, so that we can continue to mint uncirculated collector coins. As the Mint has said in its media release, there won't be any circulating coins this year at this point. So we won't see circulating coins with the Queen's effigy 2023 or King Charles III's effigy at this point. We haven't been yet updated on that. And having said that, knowing that the definitive or the standard 6 coin set was available to me at the Mint, I bought a set of those, as I said I would when I went through all my 50-cent pieces that were no longer required after the mintage figures came out in sort of late November, early December, or late October, early November. So I got an uncirculated set of the 2023 100 Years of Vegemites, as well as the proof set, which is what I said I would do when I went through all my coins, and I went through my 50-cent pieces and threw back all of those, even though I made a miscalculation on how much that I would add to the Red Poppy Fund and how much I would use to buy these sets. I went and bought both anyway. So there is the uncirculated set in the recyclable plastic container or holder that they are now using for uncirculated sets, and it has the coloured $1 Vegemite coin in it. I can see if I can get that. It's really hard to get a good angle on that. I'll see what I can do in post, so if I can get a good shot of that. But then we've got the standard $2, 50 cent, 10 cent, 20 cent and 5 cent piece, and we have the standard Queen Elizabeth II effigy for 2023 without the memorial on the legend. So it will be the only ones that you'll get pretty much like this will be in these sets. So this will be different from all the other sets that are going to be around and all the other coins that will most likely be minted for the year. So that's the uncirculated set. And the proof set, I haven't yet opened it. I'd open that uncirculated set because it is a pain to get things back in, knowing that it's going to be for the video. It's going to only open it the first time straight out of the box. The box is not as tight as it has been in the past, which is really good. got the same bamboo paper card type packaging that we've had now for a couple of years as the mint goes green, or tries to be more environmentally friendly with its packaging. And as it says there, made from paper pulp consisting of bamboo and bagasse. I don't know what that is. And it says thank you for doing that. So we have paper, and again, let's see what we can do there. And I think there's some other channels that have done an unboxing of this. This is my first time doing an unboxing. Obviously, it's the first time I'm seeing it as well. And it celebrates the Vegemite centenary. For 100 years, Vegemite has been putting a rose in every cheek, and along the way become a national treasure. From humble beginnings in 1923, Vegemite has grown to become a beloved part of what is to be Australian, and a symbol of all that is unique and tasty about this great nation. Celebrate 100 mighty years of Vegemite with this 2023 6-coin proof year set. The set includes a custom $1 coloured coin serving a delicious slice of Vegemite on toast. Happy birthday, Vegemite. Here's to 100 years. Here's to 100 more years of fun and delicious Aussie goodness. And so it's a certificate of authenticity with the nominal specifications on the back, and the designers, the medals and the masses and so forth. And so what all it is to unbox the individual coins. And so the bamboo coin holder is quite light and quite easy for you to individually take out the coins and have a look at it. I'm so glad it's in a plastic case. And so we have the proof coin set, again with Queen Elizabeth II's effigy, 2023 dated. Get a bigger one so that we can have a look at that. 50-cent piece, standard coat of arms. Put it in the shade rather than in the light, because it highlights the clear fields with the frosted image. Same with the image on the back there. That's fantastic. Proof sets are really, really nice. Got the standard 20. And the standard 5 and 10. While I was there, I could see the machine that were making the coins. There was no circulated coins being made. The machines were quiet while they were talking about it. It was relatively middle of the day, so it wasn't like they were at lunch or anything like that. But the machines were quiet. But definitely in the investment coin section, I could see some workers making some proof coins, and in gold and silver. Now, whether they were aluminium bronze or not, or actual gold, I wasn't 100% sure because I was very far away. And here we have the Vegemite coin, again with the proof effigy. There's it highlighted, there's it in shade, looking its best. And there's the Vegemite design, coloured Vegemite coin. Most of that is frosted, just at the tops and bottoms we have clear fields. So trying to get it best for viewing. It's very hard. There you go. So that is my pickup from the Royal Australian Mint that I finally got to visit this time around. Didn't take a tour, but was happy to see the workings of the Royal Australian Mint, buy some things from the shop, get a strike my own coins for them. If you're unaware, the way that works is if you go into the Royal Australian Mint in their shop, they have a small section that's glassed off, and in that small section is a couple of presses. Actually, you can line up in two places. Just basically line up. Good one. Line up, and you can put your $3 in. It costs $3 to strike your own coin. And what will happen is the machine will move a blank from a holder to the minting position, and then it will stamp down. Bang! It does a big stamp, and then moves that coin onto a conveyor belt with one of these, the holder. So it comes down the conveyor belt, the coin's here, the holder's there, it comes down the conveyor belt and then falls into a hopper, which is great because you can catch it either with your hand, or if you obviously don't want to touch it because it technically hasn't been touched by human hands since it was a blank, then you can catch it that way, or you can manipulate it into the holder, or like I did at the time, caught it in some other piece of cardboard and then manipulated it into the holder without touching it. And so far, haven't necessarily touched it with human hands since I've got it, but it has been manipulated. And again, as most people would know, that for circulating coins, these aren't necessarily uncirculated, or certainly bringing uncirculated. For uncirculated coins, the blanks are most likely rolling around in 50 or 44 gallon drums. They come in bulk, and a good example of that is the fact that of these other coins, some of the coins have nicks already on them, and I know that nothing happened to them. They didn't touch against each other from the time that they were minted, but that just means that there was already dings on the blanks before they went in because they were handled in bulk. So the Creatures of the Deep is based on the CSIRO. They have a vessel called the Investigator, and it explores the deep sea ocean, sends down probes and looks for new life, and tries to just explore the ocean. And that's each one of these cards, and including the one that I haven't got with a spider on it, has new creatures that were discovered under the sea. The picture itself has the picture of the vessel, and I'll put it up. It's got the deep sea explorer on a rope, and then it's got pictures of the ocean as well. And on that particular one, the one that I didn't get, it's got the spider crab on it as well. So that was a really good visit to the Royal Australian Mint. Picked up a few things that I hadn't had before. Definitely, I knew that I would be taking a while before I got to get the Vegemite set because they pretty much sold out around the traps. But the mint itself had heaps. I'm sure they're keeping enough for their own shop, which is fine if you can get there in Canberra. Oh, and the other thing I got, I'm just going through my notes, because I, as you've probably been aware, that I finished off my 50-cent book and I didn't have a folder. I hadn't been able to get one in time for the new book. While I was there, I bought a new 50-cent collection folder. So I've got a blank one. It only cost $10, which is really good. That's actually pretty cheap compared to what the other folders I usually get. And if I do get it from the mint, then I have to pay postage. So I've got a new folder. So my next 50-cent coin hunt, you'll see with the new folder, I'll put all the coins in that I found for it, and we'll go from there. But that's it for today's new product showcase. What I picked up over my holidays and while I was in Canberra to see the mint. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment down below. Happy to answer any questions that you've got. If you like my content, please subscribe, give me the thumbs up, ding the bell, and all that sort of good stuff, so that you get notified whenever I put new content out. But otherwise, I'll most likely be back for a noodle very, very shortly. So I'll see you then. Bye.